guys, Lighting Diamonds here, and we're gonna do a mod review on a camping mod. So before we start, like all my videos, I give a little taste of something that I could do a tutorial video on. Last time it was a house. This time it's gonna be McDonald's. Send me a message if you want me to do a tutorial video on this, and I will be glad to make one. So I'm going to give you a look of what it looks like on the inside. It's obviously a McDonald's. And you see a seating area, and this is where a cash register and a menu. And over here you have like a little light that you can turn on when the food is ready. And a little grate where you can talk to the chefs. And then over here is just the kitchen. You can see. And yeah, so that's basically just the kitchen for the workers. If you like this, just send me a message and I'll be glad to do a tutorial video on it. Okay, so let's start this camping mod. I started it out in the woods because, you know, you camp in the woods. And I made it a little trail follow through, a little adventure throughout the woods, and it's nice. So, welcome to Campfire Review Woods. And this is just a normal, like, area, what you would see with this mod. So I'm going to go to the campfire info, which is about campfires, and I'm going to follow this little path that I made. Okay, so here are all the campfires. I'm going to go through each campfire's attribute. And what's nice about this mod is it's just not a normal campfire like you see there. They actually have special attributes and features for each campfire. So I'm just going to go through each campfire and tell you all their features. So this is a normal campfire. All these are upgrades. When you get the normal campfire and you upgrade, you always keep the normal campfire's attributes. So that's good. So this is the crafting recipe for the normal campfire. And things you could do with it is you can dye it different colors. And that doesn't change its features. It's still a normal campfire. My favorite color you can dye is black, because you never see black fire. And also, it burns anything that walks near it, and you can destroy items. See, if I throw this into the fire, wait, gotta throw it further. It destroys it like you would throw it into a normal fire. And also, if you right click it with a stick, it automatically turns it into a torch. As you can see down in my hotbar, I'm getting torches when I right click it with a stick. And so the next campfire is the multi-cooking campfire. This is the recipe, and what it does is you can put some raw beef in there and it will cook them all at the same time, and out will pop steak. It goes 2.5 times slower than a normal furnace, but it can go up to 6 times faster, which is very, very great when you're outside camping. The next one is a fast cooking campfire. You make it with a cross of flint and steel, and it also needs coal just like that one. But when you place it in, it cooks it 5 times faster than a normal furnace. So it can cook things very fast, very efficient. It's a nice campfire. Now this is the cheap cooking campfire. This is the crafting recipe. And what you do is you can place in two at the same time. It can cook 2 things at the same time. And it goes about 2.5 times slower. But what it does is it doesn't use any fuel, so that's real nice when you don't have any coal. And here is like the mother god of all the campfires. The crafting recipe is combining everything together to make it, and look at it's just great. See the 58 raw beef in my inventory? When I right click it, look what happens. It just instantly cooks it into steak, all of it, which is the most powerful. It's the best campfire. So they all can change colors, but the colors do not change their attributes. So that's all the campfires, which is nice because I thought they'd just be normal campfires, but they're not. So now we're going to take this path to the camper's tools. So here are the camper's tools. This is what they look like. They look like little pocket knives, Swiss Army pocket knives. And here are the crafting recipes. And what they're used for is they're used to craft a lot of things in this mod. A lot. And also, what you can do is they allow you to pick up your campfires. So let's say you have a really nice campfire that you don't want to, when you usually break them, they only drop 3 torches. But when you use a camper's tool and you break it, you actually collect the campfire. And then you can also use a camper's tool to switch around tents, because they originally face only in the north direction, but if you right click them, you usually can switch them around. But it's not switching, probably because there's something in the back blocking it, but usually it switches when you right click it with the camper's tool. So yeah, now I'm going to move on to tents. So this is all about tents here. What you can do with tents are my favorite feature in the mod, because you can do a lot of stuff with them. I mean, they look great, and also you can take a sleeping bag and place it inside the tent and you can sleep in it. And it gives it a cool look when you're sleeping. And then, yeah, and also, if you right click it with a sleeping bag, you make it a sleeping tent. You could also right click a tent with a chest, and it makes it a storage tent. When you right click it, it has a huge storage area, which is awesome to just to store a bunch of things. And when you want to get these items back, you just right click it and the sleeping bag will pop right back into your inventory along with the chest. And so that is all the tent stuff, and this is how you craft them. You have to kind of craft the tent pegs, then the canvas, and then you have to make the tent. And the sleeping bags just crafted with any type of wool, any color. And so it's kind of a step process to make a tent, but they're really worth it. They look great. And then now we're going to go to food. Here are all the food add-ins in this mod. So we get we have marshmallows, which you can craft like this, which I like because you have to put a bowl down, because you have to actually mix them in something, and you get the bowl back too. And then that crafts marshmallows, which if you put a stick on them and you get marshmallow sticks, then you can right click a campfire and they'll turn to cooked marshmallow sticks, which I believe gives you about 1 hunger point. Also, you can get radish seeds, which you don't have to use a hoe before you place them. You can just place them on grass, and they grow extremely fast. You can see them growing right now, and these are just they're like a camper's food. You can get them by breaking grass, like you would get getting seeds, and it's a camper's food. It's one of those on-the-run things. And once you get them, you can eat them, but I'm in creative, so when I hit it, it doesn't pop out. But in survival, you eat them and then you restore about 2 hunger points. So now I'm moving to the last part of the campers mod, and that is up here. And that is the camping bags. This is what you make to craft a small camping bag. And then you put a small camping bag and you surround it, and you can keep getting bigger to a large camping bag, which gives you about the storage of a chest. So yes, these camping bags can store stuff, which is really nice. And so yeah, they're just great, and they're kind of crafted like maps. And so that is the end of the campers mod. And It looks really nice, and it's just a nice little tool that you can use to go outside, have a little adventure. I mean, it's just great, and they look great, and it's really fun to go camping. So why not add that to Minecraft? Please like and subscribe, and I'll be here next time making a new video. Probably with my friend is also gonna be creating this account with me, so this account will be made by 2 different people, and he'll be here next week. And yeah, so that is the camping mod review. Enjoy.